So our first panel is getting ready to come up. I'm actually excited to see this panel, which is called Gamma Rangers No Way Home. And it's presented by these wonderful gentlemen right here. So please put your hands together for the Cantrip Cast. Clap, y'all. Clap, 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 clap.
All right, hey everybody, welcome to the Cantrip Cast. I'm going to give it up to Brandon, the DM here, who is going to be running the show. Go ahead and give us a synopsis of what we got going on, brother.
Okay, so we are currently in the wonderful city of a desolate and kind of post-apocalyptic Angel Grove. If you've watched Gamma Rangers, you would know what we're talking about. However, things have gone awry. Gamma 12, an android from the future, is freaking out in an underground bunker known as the Makeshift Command Center. What the heck is happening? This isn't right. Chad, Cricket, come here.
I'm on the way. What's going on down there?
It appears that there's been a time-space continuum influx that has caused different creatures from different dimensions to come here for no reason whatsoever.
I don't know none of them hard words, but it looks like we're in trouble. Chad, what you think?
Chad, explain it to him immediately.
I'm really confused, guys.
Bad things from different... Oh, my God. And all of a sudden, you see a crack of lightning in the middle of the command center happens. As you see, flop down next to you is a random Power Ranger from a different dimension, whose name is what?
James.
Whose name is James, that you've never seen before in your entire life. And you see this little robot looks at you and goes, Who are you, James?
I'm a Power Ranger.
I didn't know we had no more Power Rangers around here. You ready to fight some evil?
You're damn right.
He's with us. He's got Power Ranger in his damn blood.
Cricket, this guy sounds really cool.
I think he's a super genius, and I think he's going to lead this team to victory.
Well, it appears that... Oh, wait, hold on 1 second. Oh, my God. A message from Zordon? Wait, no. That's not... Zordon's gone. What? And all of a sudden, the screen in front of you guys goes dark and flashes, and you see a bald man with like a cigar in his mouth and a floating tube that looks like a makeshift like dollar store version of Zordon. He speaks up and goes, "Hey, yeah, my name is Dorzon. I'm Zordon's adopted half brother. Nobody really talks about me. Zordon couldn't make it right now. He's currently off getting like an interdimensional I don't know, like nails, makeup, and stuff done for his next movie. So, but I'm here to let you guys know, yeah, Goldar's attacking Fayetteville Comic-Con. It's not good. It's really bad, actually. He's actually really upset because Kerrigan Mahan got a booth and he did not, so, which I don't understand that whatsoever. So if y'all could just, like, go take care of that and send him back to the timeline to take care of everything, that'd be fantastic.
Oh, we'll make sure they get their booth. We'll take other booths from other people and combine them together to make a mega booth, just like my Zord.
No, I think you're missing it. You know what? Whatever. Doors on out. Goodbye. And the screen goes off.
I hear it's really hard to get tables at Fayetteville Comic-Con sometimes.
It's not going to be hard for me. Just take them when ain't nobody looking.
Gamma 12 turns around and says, okay, what it appears that... As you see that she pulls up a tablet and presses a button, and you see woof on the screen. Indeed, there is an image of Goldar crashing down into the city, looking at the convention and goes, I'm going to get those Rangers. I'm going to get a booth for myself.
I think I misunderstood. I don't think we got tables that size.
Aye, Rangers, please, go stop him. There's many innocent people and plenty of Power Rangers in that building. If he makes it there, it's not going to be good. And Gamma looks at James and goes, what color Power Ranger are you?
Green, because I like money.
Great.
This guy knows what's up. He's going to do good with us. We're trying to freelance on the side. We're trying to get our money together to really get these Zords all the way built up. I don't even have plasma rifles anymore. They got me hitting people with a steel pipe.
Okay.
I'll do it, though.
Okay, all right, goodbye. You see Gamma presses a button, and you guys immediately teleports. And you feel very sick to your stomach. And you especially, James, because you just came from a different timeline dimension. So you just got popped into a timeline and then teleported. This is all unfamiliar to you because in your world, Zordon is here. Gamma's not a thing. It's Alpha. Everything's not right. But you guys immediately teleports right outside of Fayetteville Comic-Con in the distance, mere hundreds of feet away. As you see that people are freaking out as Goldar is just wreaking havoc, running in, kicking down doors. And he goes, where's my booth? I want a booth.
We ain't gonna let that son go and get no damn booth.
You see that.
We gotta get a booth first.
I think if we beat him up, they'll give us one.
Do you think we should just take a booth, and we run a booth, like a Gamma Rangers booth?
I think we could definitely do that, but first, maybe we beat the hell out of that monstrosity over there. I think it's time to call in my anaconda.
Yeah, I guess I could call in my platypus now.
Yeah, you see that Goldar is not in massive form yet. He's just in regular form. Like, he looks like he's in Goldar cosplay, honestly. Just kicking in the door as you see security runs away, and he definitely runs inside of the convention center.
I guess we ain't got time for that. Let's roll, boys!
All right, do we have to say the thing now? Is that now, or do we do it later? Or
I think we should do it now.
we should probably do it now.
Get wrecked! It's hammer time!
And I'm going to do a Sailor Moon transition where I spin in a slight semicircle to the right when I want my armor to sort of fall upon my body.
James, you look to your right, utterly confused. You went from your timeline to Angel Grove to now Fayetteville in the matter of 5 minutes. You don't know these guys. They speak out, "Get wrecked, it's hammer time," and immediately transform into their Power Rangers attire. What is your morphing phrase, James the Green Ranger?
My morphing phrase would be, "Let's get it."
You just see these
I'm telling
two
you, this
just-
guy's
Just
way
easy,
cooler
3
than
words.
us.
Let's get it.
Let's
That's
get it.
Let's get it. 3 words.
You know
Easy
what?
words.
That actually, we got "Get wrecked, it's hammer time" and "Let's get it." That kind of goes very well together. Chad Cricket, you look over at James.
Is there a
and
security guard by the entrance?
we're gonna get to that in a second. As you look at James, you see that he transforms into the Green Ranger, and then instead of having a Dragon Zord chest emblem on his chest, it instead is the money symbol.
Oh.
Yeah, see, I
Yeah.
improvising. I can do the thing. Yeah.
Get wrecked and get money. It's hammer time.
Let's get it.
Yeah, we should definitely change ours.
I think we'd get... I want to be cool like this guy. See, I'm 67. When I started, catchphrases were one word. Now they're throwing together sentences.
There's an explosion in the convention center as you're sitting here talking about changing your outfits, and you see people are freaking out, and you just hear Goldar screaming. It's definitely chaos in the convention center right now.
$15 for autographs.
And I'm going to punch a security guard.
$15 is pretty cheap.
Quiet, Chad. I'm looking for somebody.
I'm assuming you all begin to approach the convention center. As you're approaching, rushing forward, and people are rushing out as Goldar is in here wreaking havoc, you see, as you approach, that there are putty patrollers wearing Fayetteville Comic-Con staff shirts, imposing as security guards, just standing out front outside of the doors, and they go, "Passes!"
Are they armed?
They're putty patrollers, no?
I see a gun! I'm punching one of the security officers.
The putty patroller.
I ain't got time for none of this nonsense. I'm here to save the world. Hiya!
Go ahead and roll to hit. Roll D20.
Oh, no. That's a nat 1 for Cricket.
All right, so Cricket, essentially what happens is you go to punch this putty patroller that's wearing a staff shirt acting as a security guard.
Oh, I'm gonna whoop him.
To try to keep people out. As you rush, you try to punch him, you said?
Yeah.
As you rush up to punch him, you slip on somebody's convention pass they left on the ground.
Oh, it's
kinda laying
greasy.
you wet. You slip forward and you immediately smack your face off of the cement sidewalk, and you see Cricket is knocked out. Just cold unconscious.
Cricket, no!
Putty Patroller goes, they're going to rush forward and both try to hit Chad and James. First one just slaps you, but it doesn't do anything. The second one actually does punch Chad, just gut checks you real quick as you're checking on Cricket.
That hurt.
What would you guys like to do? There's 2 of these Putty Patroller security guards. There's
Hit him with a missile drop kick.
roll me your D20 and tell me what you get.
15.
15. With a 15, you see as Chad is catching his breath and Cricket is just out cold on the ground. You fool out. Did you roll another 1?
Continue.
You rush over, jump forward, and just like double kick this putty patroller back into the wall, and in complete Power Rangers fashion, it flies way too far, like 30 feet, crashes into the wall, and explodes and just gray putty and against the wall. The other putty patroller looks around, goes, Chad, what do you want to do?
I'd like to pull out my gun and start blasting.
Roll me a d20, Chad.
How does a 5 do?
you go to shoot, and you're like, I got this. But you remember what Cricket told you forever ago. You always turn the gun sideways for more accurate shots.
You can't get a proper sight picture unless you turn it sideways.
You had the perfect shot lined up, and you're like, wait, I remember Chad or Cricket. Grandpa Cricket told me, turn the gun sideways. You shoot, and the laser ricochets off of the convention walls, just like back and shoots off into the sky.
I was trying to do that.
This putty patroller is then going to, he's going to look at all of you. I'm just going to roll just a straight up, like, what should he do check? Either run or... Okay. He's going to look at all of you as I almost said Chicket, as in Chad and Cricket. They're just like a mixture of the two.
Wear Chicket on the weekends.
As Cricket's passed out on the ground, you see he goes, grabs Cricket by the arms, and you see he just rushes inside the convention center and pulls him away from you guys.
Oh, no.
Wow.
Yeah. He just
goes, maybe we could just leave him. Like,
he grabs.
I'm sure he'll be fine.
I'm still trying to make sense of everything. So.
He pulls Cricket inside the convention center and poof, slams the door shut. Cricket's got kidnapped by a putty patroller.
Do I regain consciousness?
Do me a favor and roll me a d20.
I got a 14.
Yeah, you start to come to. Like, you just, what is going on?
All right, now that I've beat up the security, what is going on?
You see, as you're, like, being drugged, this putty patroller just like, Goldar! Yelling for Goldar. You, in your days of waking up, look around and see the convention center is just in utter chaos right now. There's booths flipped upside down. There's tables that are broken in half. And you see that Goldar is just freaking out. He goes, I want a booth. I wasn't invited to the convention.
To get free, Cricket is going to start grabbing random shoppers and passerbys by the ankles.
Somebody please help. I'm old. This leg don't work. He's dragging me away. I ain't do nothing wrong. Somebody help or I'm going to start assaulting people.
Roll me a d20.
11.
Yeah,
It's 2 ones.
So you go to grab the ankles of one of, like, the civilians that are running away from Goldar.
Going for cosplayers.
Yeah.
Save me, Zelda.
Yeah, you definitely grab one. They trip and fall, and you like are able to like kind of stop and get yourself kind of situated. But in the meantime, as you're getting situated, Chad and James, the doors to the convention center were closed behind you from this putty patroller that kidnapped Cricket, and you still hear this screaming and chaos inside of Goldar wreaking havoc, looking for a booth.
So, the gangster side of me say we should just use a gun and blow it open, but I'm gonna say we conjure up some keys.
What? Go keys? What we're doing here?
That's where you find a security
Go,
guard
Howard.
using the
I want you
bathroom
to
and you beat
roll
him
me
up.
just roll me a d20 to see if you happen to somehow.
One.
Okay, so as you're sitting there like, don't worry, I'm gonna conjure some keys up. You just like feel around looking. Chad, I imagine you're just like waiting, thinking he's actually gonna do it.
Oh, no. Now I want to conjure keys as well.
Roll me a d20.
How about an 11? That's 2 ones.
No, absolutely not. You're also trying to conjure keys. Explain to me how you're conjuring keys. I'm gonna get to him.
I'm trying to use the Force.
All right, so Chad begins to, have blood vessels that pop inside of his head, trying to use the Force because it's the wrong cinematic universe. James, you are trying to conjure keys out of nowhere to get this door unlocked. When suddenly, with a natural one from waiting too long, you see a security door, like a ballistic shield door, just closes down and secures it even more.
Okay, now I'll pull out my shotgun and I'll just go ahead. my super futuristic shotgun and just blow it to pieces. We'll do that.
Cricket, do me a favor, roll me a d20 to see if you realize that the blast doors to the convention center that they apparently have now closed. Yeah, to see if you notice.
18.
Yeah, as you're getting up and like standing, you see there's putty patrollers in here. There's Goldar, just like off in the distance. You can definitely hear him, but you just hear a meow, meow, meow alarm system go off, and you look and see the blast doors like drop on all the entrances.
Can I see Goldar?
Roll me a d20.
As a 2?
Absolutely not. You hear him. You can easily hear him through the convention center, but you do not see him.
Now that I'm up, I'm going to stretch out a little bit, like.
All right, y'all hear that? They closed them doors. Y'all are stuck in here with me. Where are you, Goldar?
The people in the convention center are now freaking out, rushing the doors. So you want to try to blast it open with your shotgun.
I now hear commotion. I changed my mind.
You definitely hear the muffled of
Yeah,
cricket inside.
Yeah, I don't want to shoot the people that's probably running to the doors now.
Do you think there's a side entrance?
I don't know, Chad. Roll d20 to see if there's a side entrance.
I'd like to find the side entrance with an 18.
You look right next to the blast door and see there's actually like a side entrance right there.
Look, James, don't blast that door. Blast the side door.
What if that door needs keys?
Hold on, let me try to conjure him again.
Roll me a d20.
That's 20.
With the powers that be from a galaxy far, far away, a crack of lightning ripples open in the sky. As suddenly, in this time-space hole, you see that an angelic hand comes down through the sky, but it's not angelic as it becomes more clear to you. It's actually green, and it's a big Yoda hand that's just like, got you, I must, my boy Chad. And you see that Yoda's hand drops keys off to you to the side entrance of the door of the convention center.
Help break and enter, I must.
Thank you, Yoda. All right, I'd like to go and try to open the door now with my Yoda keys.
Yes, with your force-conjured Yoda keys to the Fayetteville Convention Center, you just they click open, and you see the door flies open, and you see that Cricket's in there screaming nonsensical words that they're stuck in with him. Cricket, you turn around and see that James and Chad are standing there as they went through the side door that didn't have a blast door for some reason.
Y'all are in trouble now that my best friend's figured out how to open the front door. Now it's going to get serious.
All right, you see, as soon as the two new Rangers come in, we're going to do a full combat session as the three putty patrollers that were kind of surrounding Cricket come to arms, all with weapons in hands. We're just going to go down order like this instead of doing an initiative. What do you want to do first? You see there's three putty patrollers that are trying to stop you from getting to Goldar.
Beat his ass.
All right, so I want to hit one of the putties with a rock.
I love it.
Okay.
No, I just want to rock. I want to use a rock first. I want to use a rock.
You definitely find like a little cement rock that's next to you that's from the rubble of the explosions. You just pick up. Do me a favor and just roll me a d20 to tell me what you get.
I want to say it's a 1.
Okay.
This
you know
new
what?
Ranger ain't worth what
I know
he
we're
brought.
we're just doing d20s, but
I'm trying to save my bullets. I need it for Goldar.
I'm gonna borrow a d4 real quick. So you pick up this rock and you go to just chuck it at one of them. That's what
Yeah.
you do? Okay. You go to chuck at one of the putty patrollers. 1, 2, 3, 4.
I'm going to start beating everybody up all by myself.
Cricket, you feel as soon as you finally get your energy back, just clunk in the back of your head. A stone hits you in the back of the head as you hit the ground.
I'm surrounded. I'm swinging in all angles.
Cricket, I'm gonna say that whatever your next like 2 rolls get, you can get -3 to your next 2 rolls because you just got like a grade 1 concussion.
I ain't got good dice.
Yeah, you hit Cricket.
We're a good
accident.
dungeon
You go to
master.
throw it, but like it slips out of your hand, and Cricket's like swinging around. You hit him in the head. Cricket, what are you doing?
Dazed. I'm confused. I'm running to somebody's booth that's selling those wooden swords. And I'm gonna pick the coolest Sephiroth-looking wooden sword I could find. And I'm gonna channel my inner anime stance. I'm looking for you. You're never gonna get a booth. And I'm gonna swing badly, I guess.
I want you
apparently.
to first roll for what kind of swords are there.
The Sephiroth one,
Yeah,
of course.
roll for it. Yeah, there's definitely a Sephiroth. I see the 11. I see you trying to hide it. Yeah, no, there's definitely one there. Yeah.
I grab the Sephiroth sword, and I'm charging into battle.
While I'm passing other people that are just enjoying the con, I would actually like to just knock them down slightly to create difficult terrain for all others.
All right, and then make your attack.
Roger that.
All right, so do me a favor, roll and roll well, and take away 3 because you got hit in the head with a rock and you're concussed.
That's a 9.
I will say that you don't really get a chance to knock over anybody.
Get out of my way, I'm old.
They're just easily avoiding you because you're just like
I'm
stumbling.
trying really hard. These kids are fast. They play Fortnite nowadays.
But I will say with a 9, you 100% missed the putty patroller because you're still just like, your peripherals are all sorts of off right now. And the sword is something you're definitely not used to whatsoever.
Can I break this?
Is it made out of wood, you said, right?
I'm going for like one of those really big overhead swings, but I'm dizzy, so I just hit the top of someone else's booth and break it. I've got half a Sephiroth sword now.
Oh, this is actually much more ergonomic. I'll be ready for next round of combat.
Chad, what are you doing?
I'm going to run over to one of the celebrity booths and flip the table over, hunker down behind the flipped table, and then open fire on putties. But I'm doing it like Metal Gear Solid style.
Roll me a d20.
That's an 18.
Oh, yeah. You see, Cricket, you are just not having a good day. As you see Chad just slides, kicks a table, it flips and lands perfectly as he just Gears of War style, Metal Gear Solid style, whatever, video game style, aims over and starts blasting. You hit one of the putties directly in the chest and he explodes.
Nice.
Next up are 2 putties. There are 1 on James because he tried throwing a rock at one. And there's 1 in front of Cricket that he missed with the Sephiroth sword. That first one's going to try to take just like some sort of like makeshift weapon he's made out of like just anime conventions, like weapons that he has, and try to smack you with it. With a 3, he absolutely misses. You just kind of like weave out of the way. Cricket, you see that this putty patroller also has a Sephiroth sword.
Come get some.
Except his is genuine metal. It's a real one.
I want it so bad.
I couldn't afford the real one. This is Hoagie. I don't like it.
He definitely hits you with a 12.
Ah, my arm.
You guys see as Cricket is pulling up the sword that he broke and gets ready to get in a fighting stance, that a spark of energy and electricity just slashes across his chest. He gets blasted backwards. Cricket's having such a bad day, man. Cricket, you are about 1 hit away from going full unconscious again, by the way.
No more Mr. Nice Cricket. I'm pulling out my blaster.
Well, it's James' turn right now. James, what do you want to do? Last turn, you knocked out Cricket. What are you doing? There's 1 putty patroller in front of you. He has like a foam anime sword he tried to hit you with.
This is hard. All right, so yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and pull out my special shotgun that I had that I've been trying to save the bullets for, but
Okay.
since the rocks and everything else peaceful ain't working, we're just gonna go ahead and pull that out and just go ahead and wrap this all up.
Okay, you taking a blast at one of the putty patrollers? The one in front of you?
Yeah,
All
because
right.
the rock ain't work.
Yeah,
And
yeah.
I got Cricket unconscious and he lost his arm. I feel bad.
I'm having a really bad time over here.
Roll me the d20. Oh,
15.
absolutely. You just blast this putty patroller into bits. Cricket, 1v1 Sephiroth versus Sephiroth. What do you want to do?
I'm going to use my splintered Sephiroth's sword. I'm going to use the blood of the deceased enemy my friend just killed to power Neil slide and decapitate him from below.
Roll to hit.
That one. I got a 7 minus 3. It was not as slick as I thought. It was actually more like Play-Doh. I actually just ate pavement.
You just kind of poke him with it. It doesn't do anything to him. Chad, there's the 1 putty patroller left that Cricket's just having the time of his life with.
I'm winning. Don't get involved, Chad.
Well, if he's going to tell me that he's got this taken care of, I'm going to assume he's got it taken care of. I'm going to go after Goldar.
Okay. We'll get to you in a minute.
Oh, fuck, I was kidding.
You vault over the table and go to rush to try to find Goldar. We'll get to you here in a second, but you can definitely track him down because he's making a lot of noise and being so obnoxious. This putty patroller goes has the Sephiroth sword and is going to try to just like take one more slash at you. Cricket, you're seeing stars right now. You don't feel good at all, man. He misses though with a 5. You're able to weave out of the way.
Ah, you didn't expect that I would actually defend myself one time tonight, did you?
James, you see that Chad takes off to find Goldar, who's wreaking havoc in the convention center, and then you look over and see that Cricket is fighting a putty patroller. It's just not feeling good at all. What would you like to do? So you have one ranger that went after Goldar, one struggling with a singular putty patroller.
I'm going to go ahead and help him out with the putty patroller because he is struggling right now, and the delusions of grandeur is making him think he can take it, but he's lost an arm. He's probably just seeing a lot of stars, and I understand pride. I do. However, I'm trying to have him live because I can't conjure up no keys, and I can't conjure up his arm or his conscience. So I'm going to go ahead and just try to take out the putty with my shotgun bullet again.
Roll me a d20 and don't roll a 1 whatever you do. Because you know what happens. It's a 4. It still misses. He goes to shoot. Misses. Cricket, you feel the wind of a bullet just go like a slug or buckshot go past your face.
Yeah, you almost got him that time. Closer.
Cricket, there's a singular putty patroller you are just struggling with right now.
I'm tired of cosplaying. This is for real.
I'm throwing the sword down, and I'm going to grab him, and I'm going to try to suplex this thing. I'm just like,
Cricket, you see there's a wrestling ring right next to you.
I'm running into the wrestling ring, and I'm like, come get some, bro.
He rushes after you.
And I'm going to try to jump off the top ropes and body slam him, because the material he's made out of looks viscous, and I could turn this into a puddle.
All right, roll me a d20.
Can we skip and just role play that I did really cool stuff?
No!
I got a 13.
Yeah, you definitely jump up, and he's ready to try to catch you, but the force of your angry old man energy crashes into...
It's hammering time!
Splats. All right, let's get to Chad real quick. James and Cricket, you have finished fighting the putty patrollers. Chad, you run over and you see that Goldar is now at all the Power Rangers booths, just looking for one, wreaking havoc, flipping up and down. I didn't get an invite!
Before I address Goldar, I'd like to look at some of the booths around, and is there any weaponry from the Power Ranger show here on the tables?
Roll me a d20.
That's a 13.
I will say you see the Red Ranger sword.
I would like to pick up the Mighty Morphin Red Ranger sword.
Yes.
I'm going to hold it up, point it at Goldar, and say, Goldar, it is me, Chad. I challenge you.
He turns around and looks at you and goes, "Who are you? You're not a real Power Ranger. Never seen you before."
All right, that just hurts my feelings, but I am a real...
That's the thing I'm good at. I'm good at beating the Power Rangers' feelings down.
Well, guess what? I'm not a Power Ranger. I'm a Gamma Ranger.
That sounds like you just made up that name for legal reasons.
I challenge you to 1v1 combat.
Bring it on, bro! And you see he pulls out his sword. We're going to have you guys both make an attack against each other before they get here. I'm going to say you can go first.
I hit him with the Hasbro-made Power Ranger sword with a 12.
Yeah. Yeah, you just like clunks him because it's plastic. And he just goes, what was that?
Oh, crap, I really thought this was more powerful. I'm just going to toss it aside.
He takes his actual sword and he's going to swing on you with it.
Oh, no. Uh-oh. Chad's dead.
So that's a natural 20.
Chad will be remembered for all of the things that he forgot.
You guys, you guys see. Okay, I'll explain the scenario. Chad is currently one-on-one-ing Goldar in front of all the Power Rangers booths as everybody's exiting the convention center. James and Cricket, you were rushing to catch up with Chad. Cricket specifically, you know this is not good for Chad to be on his own. But as you make it over there, you see the spark of energy of something just connecting in the distance. And you just see Chad is blasted through like 7 different booths and becomes unmorphed as he slams against the wall, knocked out unconscious from the slash from Goldar.
James, bring the shotgun.
You see that Goldar stands and he looks at James and Cricket and goes, "All right, anything else from you two fake rangers?"
First off, I don't appreciate the way he just came at me.
Was that a money symbol on your chest?
You know, I'm just gonna go ahead and pull a shotgun out. I ain't got time to. I'm just go ahead and do it. I ain't got time for this. I ain't got time. Go ahead and roll. 12.
Oh yeah, is that a money? Oh God! You blast him in the chest. He goes, "Oh, is that a real gun? Is that one of those laser rifles they usually use?"
Yeah, it's a real gun.
Who even gave you those? Zordon doesn't give out real guns.
I'm from a different era.
Him and Rita made a deal. No real guns.
I'm built different.
That would show you built different. Cricket, what do you want to do? You see that Goldar takes a blast to the chest.
I sort of notice how well James's attack worked. So in similar fashion, I'm going to grab out a pocket knife. And I'm just going to say,
Oh, yeah, using real weapons seems to work real good. Nobody hits my baby boy except me.
and I'm going to charge in and go for a stab attack.
Stab attack with a pocket knife on Goldar?
I'm going to try and stab him somewhere where the skin looks soft.
In between like the crevices of like the scales?
Armpit.
The armpit? Go ahead.
That'll be a 16 for
Yes. So Goldar is shooketh. He is taken back from the blast of the shotgun that James had, freaking out because Power Rangers don't have real guns. As he staggers backward forward, raises his arms really swiftly. You come up with a pocket knife and just under the armpit and goes, "Oh my God, is that a real knife?" As he grabs it.
Power Rangers don't have real guns. Welcome to Fayetteville.
You may continue now.
You pull out the pocket knife. Goes, "Ow! Is that a pocket knife?"
I found this outside.
That makes sense, I guess. No, I hate you. He's gonna swing on you. He misses. He's taken back. He's shooketh and taken. Chad, you kind of start to come out of your daze of unconsciousness, and you see that you are, unmorphed currently, and you feel horrible as you look ahead of you, and like Dragon Ball Z style, the booths are just destroyed like you went through mountains, essentially. And you see probably about 100 feet away that Goldar is fighting Chad, Cricket, and James. James has a shotgun, and Cricket's using a pocket knife and just shanking him in the armpit repeatedly.
I'm going to stand back up, and I'm going to try to remorph.
Okay.
Get wrecked, it's hammer time.
All right. As you try to say, "Get wrecked, it's hammer time," you hear a voice in your ear from Gamma and goes, "Chad, you need more power.
Yeah?
You need more power, Chad. Summon your Zord."
Gamma? Wait, do you want me to call Yoda again?
What? Yoda?
Wait, like, it worked before. I don't know what to do,
For
Gamma.
legal reasons, Yoda shouldn't be here.
I'm sorry, Gamma. What do we do?
This isn't a Star Wars convention, Chad. What are you thinking? You summoned Yoda to a Star Wars convention? That's gonna break so many laws of physics and time. Why would you do this?
Gamma, I feel like you're yelling at me now, and I feel really pressured.
You should feel pressured. You're a Power Ranger.
Actually, we're a Gamma Ranger for legal
It's
reasons.
the same thing, Chad.
Wait, I got it. There's a bunch of Power Rangers here. What if we go and, like, steal some of their morphers? I'm going to go and raid some of the tables and see if I can find any of their morphers.
Chad.
And I will combine all of them into one. And if that gives me a rainbow color scheme, I'll take it.
Chad, do me a favor. Roll me a d20 to see how many power coins you can find.
That's a 6.
Chad, you find a red power coin. You're already red.
Okay, I'll take it.
Yeah.
Get wrecked, it's hammer time.
Do you put it? You replace that power coin with your power coin that's in your morpher?
I sure do. I need more power. I don't know where else to
when
get
you
it.
do that and you say "Get wrecked, it's hammer time," your morpher short circuits because it's a plastic power coin.
Whoops.
We'll get all right. Back to the order here. James, you currently are blasting at Goldar with a shotgun. Cricket is stabbing him. What would you like to do?
I would like to, since Cricket is already like stabbing him, make sure I can find a way to give Chad a way to morph back into being a ranger, a Gamma Ranger at that, for legal purposes. We're gonna make sure he's good, and that way he can get his power back, and we can, go ahead and take Goldar out once and for all.
Okay. And how's that? How are you gonna give him power?
By looking up to the sky
Oh Lord, here we go.
and wait till the clouds open up, and then I'm gonna wish for the power of positivity.
Okay.
Thank you.
You look into the ceiling of the convention center you were inside of.
Mm-hmm.
Luckily, I will say there is a hole there from the explosions that have happened in the convention center from Goldar wreaking havoc. Roll me a d20 as you wish for positivity.
18.
And the gods are in your favors as you see a red beam of light from the sun hitting the perfect angle in the clouds shines down like an angelic silhouette on Chad. Chad, you feel rejuvenated, almost as if your health went from 0 back to like 5. And you're able to morph once more.
Wow, the plastic coin did work. Oh, wait, no, it's still short-circuiting. I'm going to switch my coin back in.
You switch your coin back. Get right to the same time. Yeah, you do the thing. Okay. Great. Okay. Immediately, Goldar goes, okay, I'm sick of this. I'm taking out the entire convention center. And you see he pulls up his, armor that's, kind of, hanging over his, belt area. And he just goes, click, presses a button. As you see, he immediately gets big and crashes a giant hole into the convention center. It's time to summon the Zords, everybody.
You think that's cool? Wait, you see how big mine is.
And I'm going to summon my Zord. It is in the form of a giant white anaconda made of metal.
From space, the white anaconda crashes
space.
into the convention center as Cricket is teleported inside. Chad, summon your Zord.
I summon the red platypus sword.
For the last time, you hear in your ear from Gamma goes, for the last time, it is not a platypus, it's a T-Rex.
But I call him platypus. It's his name.
It's a completely different species,
But
Chad.
that's his name.
You named the T-Rex platypus.
I absolutely did.
No wonder he's so just doesn't know. Okay, that's fine. Yeah, I was wondering why he was confused. Anyways, the T-Rex shows up as you crash and teleport into it. James, what is your Zord?
Oh, I'll be easy. My Zord's a dragon. Now, I know what y'all thinking. Why a dragon even though I got money? Well, the money should explain it. I'm rich. I can make things happen.
Well, this guy's so much cooler than us all the time.
The Dragon Zord comes in, but instead of again having the Dragon Zord symbol on his chest, it's just a big old money symbol that's just on the Dragon Zord's chest. It rushes in, and you see the Zords because you're missing a ranger that you guys usually would have isn't there. The Zords combine in a makeshift way. The T-Rex is the base of the body. The serpent becomes a giant whip. However, there's usually no room for the Dino Zord, so instead, the Dino Zord just jumps on the back of the T-Rex, just like chicken style, as you begin rushing forward towards Goldar. And he goes, I'm gonna get you, Power Rangers, as he pulls up his sword to swing on you. However, you guys can go first. You're in your Zords and your Power Rangers. I will collectively let you all choose what you would like to try to do to him. So explain. Go down the line. Tell me what you want to try to do. I'll have you all roll for it. We'll see how this goes.
All right. So first, since we got the whip, I think we should.
I'd like to wrap myself around
there
his
we go.
left ankle and start to pull it.
Okay. Chad.
I'd like to go for a bite attack.
Okay.
And then my right fist turns into a shotgun.
Okay.
We blasted.
Okay. So I want you all to roll me collectively a d20 and tell me what you get all together.
12 and a 9 over here.
12, 9, 8. That's more than 30, right? 12, 9, 10.
No, it's 29.
29 is good enough. The DC was 25. It happens. You guys rush up to Goldar as he's taking his giant sword to swing down on you. The white serpent wraps around the ankle as you begin to pull it forward and it slips. But as Goldar slips backwards, the T-Rex comes down and grabs the neck of Goldar and pulls him up and goes, oh no! And then the green Dragon Zord fist turns into a shotgun, goes to the stomach, fires, and you see Goldar is blasted off into space as a time dimension rift opens up, and he goes, I'll be back next year, Power Rangers! As he flies through the space-time portal, and everything begins to settle back in once more. The convention can happen with peace as Goldar is no longer there. The Zords go away as you all stand in the middle of the convention center, heroes of Fayetteville Comic-Con. James, before you can make any kind of connection or sense of whatever the heck is going on, you approach Chad and Cricket to speak to them for the first time without being in combat or crazy stuff happening. But as you do that, you immediately get teleported away back to your regular realm. Chad and Cricket, you get teleported back to Angel Grove and your underground command center.
Wait,
What?
I'm gonna steal from a booth first.
What are you trying to steal from a booth?
I really want one of those anime bookmarks made out of metal for when I'm reading stuff my daughter sends me.
You real quick before Gamma can teleport you back to the makeshift command center, you grab a bookmark real quick. You're like, I got it, and you teleport back. Gamma looks at you, goes. Cricket, did you shoplift?
It won't no shop. But I lifted it,
And
and
then
I would do it again, baby.
And then you see that Gamma pulls out the equivalent of a can of oil and takes a sip on it because she's a robot, and that's where we're gonna end the Gamma Rangers one shot. Everybody, woo!
thank you for everybody who came in to see the show. We are the Cantrip Cast. We have a booth here. You want to go ahead and do some prepared topics?
Yes. And just a big shout out to the Cantrip Cast for coming out and doing this. We're going to turn it back over to LJ, the MC, in a second, but I want to remind everybody at home and here today that tonight, 6 p.m., we're doing the big Forever Green tribute to Jason David Frank. Those of you at home, you could still get the streaming pass to watch it, and all of you here, you could still get tickets to it if you don't already have tickets. They're at the Fayetteville Comic-Con booth, and we'll see you then. Thank you.
Cantrip Cast out.
Real quick, make some noise for the Cantrip Cast, y'all. Make some noise.